All right, y'all. You've been asking for it, and we're back. So we're back with some full-length videos. We're going to be bringing out a new series where we go behind the scenes and we take a look at what we do in the Walden Glove shop and how we do it. And so I'm really excited to bring you guys kind of on a tour with us and get really deep into the process of how we break in gloves, how we use the tools, how we condition, how we relace, how we keep gloves, and we're just going to keep diving in deeper and deeper. And what better glove to kick off the series than something really, really special. This is a Pro SPB. This is a vintage glove that came to me in dead stock condition. So it's old, but it came to me in perfect condition, and we were able to do a little bit of a box break into it and get it nice and ready to play catch and hopefully game. I think the customer is going to be using this at least to play catch with their kids and maybe beyond that, but it's a really cool glove. I'm stoked to be able to show it to you. So check it out and let's go get behind the scenes on how we got this to work like this. All right, really cool glove. You can see it is the Pro SPB. You know, this thing definitely wants to be worn traditional and close something like that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go two in the pinky, index finger out, and we're gonna make it into a box break-in. So this glove was sent in by a collector. This thing's in almost brand new, perfect condition, and we're gonna make it super playable. So we'll start obviously with the dip. It all starts with the dip. So let's get going. We'll zoom out, let you see the dip here. Same thing, even saturation is very important. If you've seen our other videos, we talk about even saturation being the most important point to an effective dip. And that's feeling already pretty good. It needs a little bit more. Get the palm fully saturated. And you can definitely see a little bit of tint in the water. Usually the tan laces do give off a little bit of color. A couple places here in the palm. And then we really want to squeeze out this old padding. Very critical piece to the puzzle. Just really getting as much water as possible. I get water on the fingers too on this one. But already it wants to shape up. I can feel it. And this is going to be so cool when it's done. Pretty excited when we get to work on every glove, but you know, the special ones are extra fun. Lets us kind of show off a little bit. So hope you guys don't mind us showing off a little bit. Not too much. We're pretty wet here, so we'll throw our towel down. Let's zoom back in. So here we are. So first thing I'll do is put it on. And actually, similar to a Japanese glove with the welt here, I am going to stretch this thumb welt a little bit. Just a little. Doesn't need much. We'll get in there though. To make our life easier. Pinky side felt good. Already I'm just kind of trying to hand shape it. This being an older glove, it's not super stiff, doesn't have a ton of structure. Keep the workshop clean. And you got gloves sitting around. You don't want little splashes getting on a dry glove. See, the padding's definitely holding some water, old padding, so we'll just keep squeezing that out. A nice tight thumb hinge. Start to form the fingers. Okay, feeling good. Now I'm going to use the bigger ball on this one just to get an extra smooth palm, being able to work the wrinkles out of the palm. That's the 11-inch ball. This reminds me a lot of like a Kubota Slugger break-in, where it's so obviously shaped to go single hinge, but we're still gonna make it work. So let's see, I think we'll switch to 10-inch ball and check it out. See where we're at. Pretty good. So I'll routinely kind of lay it on the side, throw the ball down here. Imagine a ball down by the bag and let it travel, right? So very important that any angle that we're receiving the ball, right? And so that's why the breaking ball works so good, because we're replicating the same thing, but it's like a mallet, you know, you can throw. So it's a baseball, it's a mallet, it's everything all in one. And when you use it and you throw it all over the different areas, like, hey, sometimes you get palmed, right? Wouldn't you want your glove to kind of be able to catch here before it just blows up your palm? And so that's really the benefit of the ball, is it breaks in the glove the entire palm. And so you'll see any gloves, it doesn't matter if it's already broken in, have a big benefit from just throwing the ball. And so we use red oak on our balls because it's extra heavy and it looks real cool. So, you know, I'd rub some ball player's balm into the balls when they're new, and then I like to buff them from time to time. I just use a paper towel, hand buff, and it'll create a smooth surface that's waterproof. And when these things are first new, you know, they can suck up some water, they can burr up. If you ever have a problem, take some 320 plus sandpaper or just hand buff with a paper towel and you'll be good to go. Looking pretty good. Love the shape. I think we're pretty much on to the next step, so join us back when it's dry. Beautiful glove here. Very cool. Alright, back with legendary glove. So cool to work on. And so cool that this customer did not want a single hinge break in. They wanted it to get boxed out. So I'm stoked. You can see a little wet in the palm. It's alright. Let's get our thumb tight. And this one by hand, I just want to reinforce the shape on this one before hitting it. Obviously it's still going to want to close this way, but we can make it close more this way. So I'm pretty happy with it, honestly, compared to like where it wants to close naturally, which is like to fold over like this, to be able to get it to go thumb to ring. And obviously super cool looking glove. Doesn't get much cooler than that. Like a 90s glove in perfect condition. So let's get into it. Same thing, reinforcing exactly where we hit it. So I hit it here and there. Hit it in the same spot. Hit it in the same spot. Pound out any, you know, bubbles that happen in the palm and in the heel here with the big pad. With our process, and especially with the hammer, we don't cut heel pads very often because we can still get a super tight hinge on the thumb, just the way that we're rolling it over and we're hitting it here. Old laces here, so we're going to be a little bit careful. We don't want to snap a lace. But this thing is just about ready for a ball throw or two. And notice I always go heel first. I don't start in the pocket. The pocket's gonna get good. I want the whole palm. So I'm getting some finger bubble here, not unlike what you'd see on like a Kubota Slugger. You see a lot of bubbles, and that's just because of the shape of the pattern, finger padding, etc. But I'm happy with this one. I really think it came out great. We'll tie up the laces. With a vintage glove like this, we'll probably do another coat of Rent-A-Pure after. So we hit Proteus just a little bit. We did our quick 2-3 minute steam, and now we're done. We will not even touch the glove that much more. Obviously I could play with a glove like this, you know, all day long, but we don't want to get our hand too deep. We want to get it back to the customer still feeling brand new, but playable. So, thank you again for watching Walden Glove. There you go, get in focus. There you go. All right, see you guys.